You wake up. Just another ordinary Tuesday. Coffee's brewing, you're about to have breakfast, nothing's wrong. And yet, there's a slight unease inside you, like something bad is about to happen. Like you need to check the doors one more time. Like this peace brings with it a kind of unease. Here's what nobody tells you about that feeling. It's not anxiety. It's not overthinking. It's memory. A 300,000 years old system of thought, deeply embedded in your brain, constantly working in the background. It's Psychology Unfolded, where we decode what makes you, you. Today, we're going somewhere no one's ever been. We're going back, way back, to the daily emotional life of ancient humans. What they feared, what they craved, what kept them up at night. Because, spoiler alert, you're not as modern as you think. Let's start with an ordinary morning. Not your morning. A morning 100,000 years ago. Your ancestor opens their eyes before dawn. No alarm. Just a body suddenly awakened by the thought that sleeping too deeply could have terrible consequences. The first scan isn't of a phone screen. It's of the environment. Ears tuned to every sound. Eyes adjusting to the dark. Nostrils checking the air. Is something wrong? Is something here? Is everyone all right? Neuroscientists call this hypervigilance. And here's the thing. Your brain still does this every single morning. That split second when you wake up and your brain runs a threat assessment before you're even fully conscious, that's not paranoia. That's your 300,000-year-old operating system doing exactly what it was built to do. Ancient humans lived in a world where danger was constant and unpredictable. Predators, rival tribes, weather, starvation. The environment wasn't a backdrop, it was an active threat. So the brain evolved a system called the negativity bias, documented by psychologist Roy Baumeister in a landmark 2001 study. The brain registers negative information 4 to 5 times more powerfully than positive information. A rustle in the bushes mattered more than a beautiful sunset, because the rustling, the sunset is safe. And you still have that system. That's why one critical comment sticks with you for days, while 10 compliments evaporate by morning. That's why you replay the awkward thing you said at dinner, but can't remember the moment someone told you they were proud of you. Your brain isn't being dramatic, it's being ancient. But here's where it gets really interesting. Ancient humans didn't just survive through strength or speed. They survived through each other. The tribe wasn't a social preference. It was a necessity. Being alone meant no one to watch your back while you slept, no one to help you hunt, no one to care for you when you were sick. Exclusion from the tribe wasn't uncomfortable. It was incredibly difficult. So the brain built something extraordinary. A social alarm system so sensitive it could detect the earliest signs of rejection. A shift in someone's tone, a micro-expression of disapproval, the way someone's eyes didn't quite meet yours. These weren't trivial social cues. They were survival data. Sound familiar? That moment at a party when you notice someone didn't laugh at your joke and suddenly you're convinced everyone hates you? That's not insecurity. That's your ancient threat detection system misfiring in a context it wasn't designed for. Your brain genuinely cannot tell the difference between social rejection and physical danger. Neuroimaging studies show that social exclusion activates the same brain regions as physical pain. Being left out hurts, literally, because for your ancestors, it was supposed to. Anthropologist Robin Dunbar proposed that the human brain's prefrontal cortex, the part responsible for complex social reasoning, evolved primarily to manage relationships within a group of around 150 people. That's it, 150. The people your brain was built to track, remember, trust, and monitor for signs of betrayal. Now think about your life. You're navigating hundreds of relationships, thousands of digital ones. Your brain is running social software designed for a small tribe, and you're asking it to process Instagram, coworkers, old classmates, news anchors, and strangers on the internet simultaneously. No wonder it's overwhelmed. No wonder it's exhausted. No wonder you sometimes just want to disappear into a small room with one or two people you actually trust and close the door on the rest of the world. That's not antisocial. That's your brain asking to go home. Now, let's talk about something ancient humans felt every single day that we've almost completely forgotten how to feel. Stillness. There were no notifications, no deadlines chasing them into the night. When the sun went down, the day ended. Not metaphorically, literally. Darkness meant stop, rest, gather close. The human nervous system was designed around that rhythm: activity and rest, danger and safety, effort and stillness, a pulse, not a flat line of constant doing. But your life doesn't have an off switch. Emails arrive at midnight. The news never stops. Your brain, which evolved to rest when the sun disappeared, is now flooded with artificial light and infinite content at 11 p.m. And you wonder why you can't sleep, why you wake up tired, why rest never feels restful enough. Robert Sapolsky, the neuroscientist behind Why Zebras Don't Get Ulcers, explains it perfectly. Zebras get chased by lions. Their cortisol, that's your stress hormone, spikes hard and fast. Then the chase ends, and the cortisol drops. They go back to grazing. Done. Stress complete. But you? Your lion never leaves. It just changes shape. It's the overdue bill, the unanswered message, the meeting tomorrow, the thing you said 3 years ago that still visits you at 2 a.m. Your cortisol never fully drops because the threat never fully resolves. And a body that runs on chronic, low-grade stress starts breaking down in ways that feel mysterious until you understand where they come from. Here's the part that'll shift something in you. Ancient humans also felt deep, overwhelming love. Not romantic love as a concept, as a survival strategy. Oxytocin, the bonding hormone, flooded their brains when they held their children, when they sat close to their tribe around a fire, when they felt genuinely safe with another person. That ache you feel when you haven't had real human connection in a while, that physical heaviness of loneliness, that's oxytocin withdrawal. Your brain literally goes into a kind of chemical deficit when it's starved of genuine closeness. You weren't built for isolation. You were built for the fire, for the circle, for the warmth of people who knew your name and meant it. And maybe that's why a perfect evening sometimes looks like 3 people on a couch saying nothing in particular. Your ancient brain knows exactly what that is: safety, tribe, home. So here's what all of this means for you. You're not anxious because you're weak. You're vigilant because your ancestors who weren't didn't make it. You're not antisocial because you're broken. You're overwhelmed because your brain is tracking a digital tribe of thousands with hardware built for 150. You're not failing at modern life. You're succeeding at ancient survival in a world that moved faster than evolution could follow. Your brain is not your enemy. It's just old. Beautifully, stubbornly, remarkably old. And the fact that you're here, still feeling, still connecting, still searching for meaning, that's not weakness. That's 300,000 years of survival saying, keep going.